Welcome back to Bloodborne Part 25. Alright, decision made. We are going to go to lower Hintertomb. Just get the Hintertombs out of the way because they are not really needed for platinum progression, but they do house some pretty good enemies, bosses and stuff like that, and just general echoes to grab. So what we need to do is pop at least up to 3,600 runes. Gonna need one more. Okay. And we want to create the lower Hintertomb. Requires 6 Ritual Blood 3s and then 6 Bloodshot Eyeballs, which you should have from our dungeon explorations. Great. Make sure you are entering with fully upgraded weapon and whatever you can do. Go ahead and take on the dungeon. Very cool. We're right out the gate already, a side path, so go ahead and take it. Do it. Bit of a bigger area. We already see a crawly boy. Kind of want to cut them off. Yeah, now you're starting to see the effect of the dungeons getting a little bit more tougher. So that was a Tempering Blood Gem, which will increase our attack to 11. So it could be well worth it to add that right now. If we don't like the fire effect. Check up, make sure nothing's going to throw stuff down on us. Even rats are taking a little bit more damage, so we are in a pretty even matched area. And we'll just take the bottom route. Watch out for the pots. No, fire damage might not be really doing it. Not liking it. Gonna have to switch that off for sure. Just not doing it. Oh. Yeah, we didn't want to leave, so. I just kind of eliminated that bottom portion there. So now we want to go up the ladder here. Yep, then we got another psycho. Pretty much full HP. That one was odd. So blood attack up even more or less? More. Now I can start paying attention to those because usually I don't ever do that. Get some items. Just go ahead and retreat back. Once we get to the lantern, I'm going to actually pop out, go to the hunter's room real quick, because this fire attack's not working for me. Just for 10 extra points isn't really worth losing what we're losing with it. That's okay. It's good to experiment in these games. So go ahead and pop this. Do some repairs. Then we want to take off that triangle gem. It's not doing too well, so. We can add that. Honestly, no. We want just damage. Yes, I think that's about as good as it's gonna look. Go ahead and pop the Evelyn for whatever you need. It's looking like this one's gonna be the best option. And then just head back over to the tomb. And continue. Okay. Yeah, there's gonna be some ambushes. Just kind of deal with it. Some items. Get some more material. Some chests really hard to see. They don't really give nothing, so nothing really to be gained there. Pop the door. That's an interesting one. First fire damp. Wow. Pretty strong though, to be honest. It's good to see that your viscerals are one-hit kills against those things at this high level. Means you're in a really good place right now. And we probably could have snuck behind them, but, you know. Chose the more difficult route, I suppose. This room's a problem. This guy. Kind of want to try to. I think seeing the playstyles that I've been used to, I'm not really utilizing the blood tinge to its fullest effect. And that is something that I am going to have to try to force myself to do. That's when you're used to doing one thing and you do the other, that's the result. So even though we got good blood attack, I'm still just not used to, you know, other than using a side weapon, parry. This place is really dark. Anytime we can pull out viscerals on these guys, I would always say to do it. Because they are some mean mofos. And for you putting a note there, because you know what that's doing, we got a Tempering Stone 3. Okay. I think we've already gotten those before. Yeah, that's not special. Alright, so after that part, we establish an ambush. Now, we gotta go through the side part again. Come up towards this deal. And now, more than ever, it is time to start looking up. And probably right in front of me would be nice too. So what you saw there was a spider. And spiders are going to be a new enemy that you probably wouldn't have seen until we got to a certain point in the story. So we are encountering them a little bit earlier when you take the Chalice dungeon route. Pretty easy chest though. But spiders like to hang from the little roofs here, so you really do want to start looking up because they can come down and ambush you. And whatever reason, they're really strong, like stupidly strong. There we go again. That is just ridiculous. We'll take it. This is just the down area from where the spider came from. So, upper area, chest, running down here, getting ambushed. She is always 100% to drop, so... Yeah, I mean, look at that. Like, it's a spider. Why is it doing that much damage? All for naught, though. And the messages here will tell us that it's a useless item anyway, so they're like, turn back, there's nothing to be seen here, this and that. Kind of funny dialogue, so you can praise the hunters if you wish. Don't know what happened to him. Ah. Thanks, bro. Ran right by it, too. Get total dwarf. I have to go ahead and take the opportunity, kind of fall, drop. Check this out. See what might be under here. Critter, no. Doors, no. Nothing to be seen so far. I want to say that there is a reward here, though, because it is a side path, so we should get something good. Not just those. Unless I'm missing a turn somewhere. Could be getting turned around. These later dungeons, I don't recall too much of them, because I've only done these chalices like a handful of times, but nothing like complete memory-wise to the main story. So you'll have to bear with while I try to figure this out. But sometimes these side dungeons don't really relinquish like big rewards. They're just like that, you know? They kind of show us a greater path, but then there is nothing to be gained. So we'll actually go down here. This could be an alternate path. Okay, there we go. Oh, yeah, it's because I ran right by it. And, yeah, this is the treasure room. This is what we want. He was in a very inopportune spot, so they're kind of messed up doing that. So you have a gun guy with him. I'll go ahead and aggro him. I mean, just constant playthroughs will, you know, you'll start to pick up the enemies like move sets and stuff like that. No different from like Dark Souls or Elden Ring. The game just feels easier once you know what you're doing and what you're aiming for. So you can tell these dungeons are getting a little longer, so they're really going to be testing your endurance here. So the more vials you use and the more deaths you take inside the dungeons, it's just showing you that you probably shouldn't be here yet and just continue with the story. We'll show. I mean, I've already showcased a couple of areas that you can go to farm echoes and get like more levels if you need to. But there is like one very good one for late game as well. And of course, there is the hidden Chalice dungeon that you can search by glyph if you really need to. That will net you like millions of echoes in like under an hour. So that's an option. I'm not going to show it here because that's not what we're going to do. These guys, let's see, I think these are Merciful Watchers. No, it's a fucking brain sucker. Okay. Yep, there he goes. Already starting up. Like it did. Oh my god. Easiest thing I can say about this guy is just to use the pillar as cover. Let him swipe, and then just poke and run away. Yep. Let him do that. Keep your eye on him. He's gonna continuously spam that move because he's an ass. You just don't want to get nabbed. You get nabbed, he's gonna steal your insight. That's a dangerous move right there because it's an AoE version. And you can see how continuous it is too. But this is the fight. I mean, just use the pillar. Watch when he kind of runs around the corner because he's quick. And then just take static pokes at him where he's very weak to those. There you go. So, Merciful Watchers might be in the Thumaru. These bosses I'm not going to remember then. Unless I look them up. But that's fine, we'll take them as we go. So that was a Tempering 4, I believe we just got. Yep. So Arcane. So we add Arcane to our weapon. I guess useful for those Arcane builds. 25% is like no joke to anything in these kinds of games. Now, interesting thing about the Brain Sucker here is that if you actually do end up losing insight, you will gain it back as long as you kill it in the one run that you're doing. So if he sucked my brains, I think it would have been 2. So it would have reduced me down to, at the time I had 38, so maybe 36. And then if I killed it, it would have went back to 38. And then potentially, yeah. However the math works there. But that's like the unique Bloodsucker, you know, they just kind of transformed a regular enemy into a challenge boss or whatever the hell you want to call him. Okay. So we've encountered these types of rooms before. It's a spiral staircase. If you want to run down there, go ahead and do that. Or we can, you know, observe the battlefield, kind of check out what's down there. Poke around the corners, see anything you might miss. Run away. Check messages. Down here, I believe, are some monsters, yeah. They act like they're in a post state, but then they get kind of dangerous. I honestly don't know how he got that off. Okay. Go off with yourself then. That could have ended really badly for me. Got ourselves a witch of Hamlet. So if you have more than you can hold in your sword, you will no longer be able to carry a certain item or pick it up. So with me, it's the pebbles, which should probably indicate I don't need pebbles at all. So it is. Despicable malformed thing. Got it. So this was just the up if you wanted to avoid all that shit down there. Just kind of run around here. Yeah, in these same type of rooms, you just really want to watch out for what might be around the corner, what's in them. This one has one of the crazies. Since he's far off to the left, we'll try, but like I said before, they don't really take to being backstabbed in this room too often. There we go. Yeah, they're insane strong. It's just fucking ridiculous. These later ones are just so hard to deal with. Don't know what their problem is, but hey. There's a reason why they give you all the items they do. Honestly though, the auger, if you get the auger of Ibrietis and you just spam it, you can really just fuck those dudes up. They don't know how to recover. Really, I mean, that was it for this part. Like, you know, some of the layers are stupid long for no reason, just for items and a lot of spinning around. And then there's ones like this where it's pretty straightforward. And obviously, like I said, you can completely avoid that shit down there unless you just want to fight it. Get some rooms. Then just head over to this and open it up. I think there's another side path. I think Hintertomb, Lower Hintertomb is really good for a lot of side ones, yeah. I think the side ones are more lengthier. Hey, look at that. That was... You can see what I'm trying to get at here. These dungeons. This guy, there's like a message around here sometimes that say like you can just shoot at him, and you really can. Like if you just want to shoot this guy, do it. Use your blood bullets, you know, from yourself. He has a cannon, so you really want to watch that. Yeah, he'll shoot that and it'll hurt. Take an antidote. Just run around the room. No, on YouTube, this might be really dark. Honestly, though, I have the brightness as much as I can get it to. That's, like, not gonna burn my eyeballs playing it. I don't know for which chemicals I'm running. And all those opportunities to heal, I didn't take them. Look at that, of course. A lot of antidotes. This guy we probably could have just sliced through. Afflicted organ, that's a Chalice material. This guy can be pretty miserable. I got lucky there. Sometimes you just like kind of spam circle towards them and then just hit R1 and they might still be in the visceral stage. More bloodshot eyeballs. Very good. Special items. Okay. Yeah, this place is pretty cool. We'll see this kind of layout again in the future, but we'll have some summons that can help us out. Reminisce birds, I love that. Of course, talking about the crows. Good old Dark Souls. Yeah, really nothing going on here. Yeah. Did he get his drop? Watch out for that. Yeah, he's very spammy. Probably shouldn't happen for that, but you know, oh well. We've been... Okay. This is double fight. This is a double man fight, so honestly, yeah, it's gonna be parries and viscerals. Yep, this can be kind of rough. And you already see here, we're just trading shots. Try to get this. Gonna get it at all. Holy shit. Okay. Yeah, do your thing. Well, the best part is we were doing a lot of damage just from shooting at him, so a couple of swipes will actually murder that guy. We are just built so paper thin right now. Honestly, the vitality is terrible for this. But the good part is that these guys will never pick up our stuff. We just have to go and pick them up off the floor. Yeah, when he dual wields is probably the best time to pull off visceral. That was dumb. Very dangerous. Then in comes the buddy. Yep, that should have been death. Iframe. Yeah, when they start ganking up like that, it's time to kind of move on. The majority of the fight just run from the ship. Pretty cool fight. We'll actually get their uniform, I believe. But yeah, I mean, it's all just parry test from there. First guy kind of wiped me out because he was charged up with some arcane shit. Just slapped me with the Holy Blade. And as we progress further and further into these later dungeons, now is the time to start kind of popping in and out. You do want to go into these next layers kind of full on everything. And definitely heal your weapons, because even though like I made that look sort of simple, not really, but 2 attempts versus like someone's 10 is probably going to really mess your weapon up. So just to be on that side of things, you want to definitely see, this is what I'm talking about. So if you look, this will increase our attack by a lot, add a poison effect, but deplete our HP gradually. And in a game where HP matters, that is such a terrible curse. This ain't too bad for the blood attack upgrade, so we'll just take it, because that actually upgrades it quite a bit. Yeah, we can't suffer damage like that. We're already getting slapped around enough. Bloodborne is just notorious for this. I mean, any of the Souls games, but you know, you get as strong as you can, and you're just pretty much just trying to outclass the damage. It's all you can do to survive, but sometimes at varying rates, clearly. I mean, the cursed gems do have their uses, though. Like, if you really try and pay attention to it. Looks like we actually took away the candy badge. Did we not? Okay, so we did take away the candy. So we cut off for higher damage, not with that one. Yeah, I think temporary would be better. Runes will still stay the same here. You can see even the visceral, like the visceral damage is really shining right now. Very happy about it. It's just our damage and HP pool that's really starting to take it down. It's no fault to the way we're upgrading, it's just the enemies just really do hit that hard, so it's very annoying. So yeah, you get the Madmen stuff, so you can look like them with the little snakes kind of draped over the uniform. Very good poison resistance, arcane resistance as well. So a uniform that you might want to consider. I've never personally worn it because I think the hood sucks. The overall outfit's just kind of boring, but you know, it looks decent if you're into like a snake theme kind of look. Spend those on anything you might want. Want to try out new weapons? Do it. Still got the Yarnum Tomb Prospector stuff. But yeah, we're pulling some new stuff as we fight new bosses in the Chalices, so it's very beneficial if you just want to get that, you know, new attire, new weapons, whatever. And we do want to talk to the doll.
Welcome. What is... Very well, then.
And I mean, just keep pumping HP. You know, like, we need it. It's just the thing that we need right now. And then once we get up to 40 vitality, we'll start, you know, pumping the rest into skill and blood tinge from there on out, just so we can make use of what we're trying to do here.
Farewell.
What I'm going to do is I'm going to re-enter the dungeon, but I'm going to cut the video here, so we're going to have most likely a two-parter for the lower Hintertomb, depending on how well I can deal with the next few areas. Because it ain't easy. Okay. When we come back, we'll deal with that son of a bitch right there and continue on with the lower Hintertomb. So thanks for watching. See you next time.